Oh my gosh. Look at how huge this thing is. I don't know if it's gonna fit. Hello, welcome back to Minivan Camper Gal. My name is Kelly, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Bodega Dual Zone 64 quart fridge and freezer. But first, let's see if it actually is going to fit in the car. Let me interrupt your video for just a minute and let me tell you about my new book that just came out. It's called Car Camp the USA, Skip Hotels, See the Country on a Budget by Minivan Camper Gal. So you can find it on Amazon. You can get it hard copy, Kindle, and maybe audiobook. I'm working on it. All right, back to the video. Oh my gosh. This thing is huge. Maybe oh, it's not the right. Oh man, not the right. Ooh, fancy. Okay, you've got your standard cigarette lighter and a wall plug. So as usual, I'm leaving on a trip tomorrow. And boy, I don't know. Where am I gonna put this? It's not gonna fit on my counter where my other fridge was going. I think it's gonna have to go in the front seat. Okay, here's the moment of truth. Oh my gosh, it's gonna fit! Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. This thing is monstrous. I think it's actually gonna fit. Oh my gosh, yay! I am not totally inept with the tape measure. Because I did measure the front seat. But this just looks so massive. It did not look like it was gonna fit. Oh, thank God. I wonder if I turn the wheels around. Oh, it fits a little bit better that way with the wheels forward, but it opens this way, which isn't totally ideal, but I don't really care because it fits. So however I need to open it, and it fits both ways. So that's really, really great because I don't think it would fit anywhere else in the vehicle. How cool. All right, I can take it on my trip. Yay. It's a pretty massive thing to have in the passenger seat there, but I can still see out the window. And wait till I show you why I think it's gonna be worth it. So check this out. 2 compartments, fridge and freezer. And look at how deep this compartment is. And how cool, if you're camping or something, you can just take everything out all in one go. Or I suppose if stuff is buried, you can pull it out and get to it a little easier. The freezer component is not quite as deep as the fridge. It only goes halfway as deep. But I'm so excited. I think this is gonna be a total game changer for me. I've been taking a fridge and a freezer, and it's been using a ton of power, using up quite a bit of space. And at night, I take ice from the freezer and put it in the fridge so I can turn the fridge off, and I make the freezer extra cold so I can turn the freezer off. And it's just a lot of dancing. So maybe this is gonna be my new solution. I wonder how loud it's gonna be at night. Oh, I can't wait to try it. I'm here with Monster, my new cooler. deep, and I don't have it like even halfway full. Yeah, if you had it all the way full, it'd be a little tough to get things out of. All right, jalapeno hummus. So I've had the cooler off all night, and I kind of forgot about it. And it's pretty warm in here right now. So I'm about to turn it on, and let's see how cold it still is after, gosh, probably 12 hours. Oh no, way more than 12 hours. Maybe 14 hours. I don't expect it to be within specs here. Let me take this. Wow, the freezer is still frozen, 33, 51. Refrigerator shouldn't be more than 40 degrees, so that is in the danger zone. Probably if I would have turned it on first thing this morning, it would have been just fine. That's a little trick I like to use when, you know, my solar's not going, and so I'm not using power when nothing's coming in. Okay, so now that I've used it for a couple trips, what do I actually think about it? One, I think it's incredible that something this large could fit in my front seat. I really didn't think it was going to fit, but it does, and that makes me really, really happy. It is so spacious. There is so much room in this thing. Honestly, it's a little overkill for one person. There's a 53-quart version of this that's just not quite as tall, and I think that would probably be better for one person. If you have two people, this is awesome. If you stay out in the boonies for a really long time, this is great too for one person. But the reason why I think it's a little overkill is it's really deep to get into. And if you've got a big RV, something that you can have it on the floor, that's great. But if you're putting this in a car seat like I am, it's a little tough to get all the way to the bottom of it because it's so deep. Of course, that's a trade-off. It's great to have a ton of food with you. So that might be something you think about if you're thinking about getting one of these. I did have one bad experience with it, which wasn't really its fault totally, but you can't lock the screen on top without using the app. I'll show you the app in a minute. At some point during one of my trips, I must have inadvertently changed the temperature and everything froze inside. I think because I just must have brushed up against the top and didn't notice that I had lowered the temperature. So that was my one bad experience, was some of my food got ruined because everything froze. I wish there was a lock on the top of the display and you didn't have to use the app to lock it. That's the one downfall that I've found about it. It is by far the quietest cooler I've ever owned. Bodega is the same brand as Alpacool, and I do have an Alpacool cooler. My little tiny one is Alpacool, and that one is so loud. It will raise the dead at night when it turns on. And they must have really improved it because this one is super quiet. I can sleep with it on, even though I usually turn it off just to save power. But it is much quieter than any cooler I've ever owned. And the fact that I can have, of course, dual zone, frozen food, fresh food, ice if I want, that is just amazing. I think that's really exciting. I was having two separate coolers before. I had my little one as a freezer and my medium one as a cooler, and that used up a lot more power than this does, doing it all in one. And when I unplug it at night, it kind of balances it out so it keeps the fridge stuff cool enough, and it really works well for turning it off at night. I'm really happy with the app. It's really simple to use. You can turn it on, you can turn it off, you can adjust the temperature, and you can lock the screen with the app. So if you're wondering if this will fit in your rig, check the dimensions. I did check the dimensions before I got it, but it does fit in my Santa Fe front seat. If you're thinking about getting one, I have a 12% code for you. Click the link up here or in the description and enter the code Minivan Camper GA. Not gal, just GA. Minivan Camper GA, and you will get 12% off. So check that out if you're thinking about getting one of these. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review of the Bodega cooler, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.